And I also want to I want to influence you to clap for a man who's a great influencer. In fact, my son, Barron, said, "Dad, you got to do an interview with somebody I hadn't heard of." But my son knew very well, he knows everyone. He said, "Dad," this is before the election, you know, we won in a landslide in case you hadn't known. But he said, "Dad, you got to do an interview with a guy named Theo Vaughn." I said, "Who the hell is Theo Vaughn?" He said, "Dad, he's such a big guy, you got to do an interview." So he knew all the names. I didn't know the names. And where is Theo? He's around here someplace, I think. Theo, thank you very much. That's Barron. You know Barron. He said, "You got to do with them." We had a good time, right? Had a good time. We had like 270 million people that listened. So you know what? I think Barron was right. Thank you for being here, Theo. Appreciate it.
We actually have a Qatari F-15 over there. Not sure that was the one that took part, was one of the playmates with Air Force One on the approach here to Qatar. But it's been full diplomatic, military recognition, all the pomp and circumstance the Qataris can muster. We saw the same in Saudis. Let's not forget that camel contingent, guys, here in Qatar.
Paul's going to be here either. Yeah, I promise you, this is definitely court ordered. Oh yeah, I'm just getting out of some time. Yeah, they said, "Dude, you want to go to the Middle East?" And I'm like, "The Middle East of what? Like, what do you even mean? You mean like Kentucky, or what do you guys want?" They're like, "No, dude, the Middle East where the peace is." I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, if you're hiring me to go over there and help with peace, then things are not good." It is not going well because, yeah, I'm on TMZ right now having a bar fight in Nashville, so I don't think you guys put me on a tough week for peace, man.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Up in that Middle East, you heard me? Yay! Yay! What going on, family? We gotta rock out, you know what I'm saying? Big things are happening, man. Big things are happening, keeping you guys updated to what's going on. We hope everybody is blessed, well, and healthy, man. One love to the human race. If you're new here, join the family. Hit that subscribe button, man. You know, it is going
Is
down.
cocaine a stronger
Oh yeah.
up?
Yeah. Cocaine
So,
will make
you're way up with cocaine more than anything else you can think of.
cocaine will turn you into a damn owl, homie. You know what I'm
Oh, no. They say, Rick. They say, Rick, sir. Don't come on here laughing, sir. Don't come on here laughing. Rick, don't start today, sir. The show just started. Don't come on here laughing, playing, and giggling and pooting around. Your laugh annoys me. You laugh like that DEI hired lady that lost in a landslide. Ooh. They say, Rick, sir, calm down. But seeing Theo Vaughn and President Trump talk about cocaine was that clip was legendary.
saying? You'll be out on your own porch, you know, and you'll be your
Trump's
own
like, yeah.
street lamp. You're freaking.
And is that a good feeling? Well,
No,
it's
horrible.
a miserable feeling.
But you do it anyway, just like the guy you're saying with the scotch. Like,
Oh man, Theo Vaughn had a legendary interview this past election with President Trump. Man, Trump went on anywhere he could go. You know, anybody he could sit down with. Some of the biggest podcasts. You know, and meanwhile they invite Kamala. She just couldn't show up. No, but she can go on the sex podcast with the young lady and pay over half a $1 million for the production. You know, she's not gonna go sit down for 4 hours with Joe Rogan though. Oh no. Yeah, she wasn't too competent for that. You know, Could barely understand what the hell she was saying or any kind of sentence. You know, what did she just say? Did she just repeat what she said in the first sentence and then said the same thing? Wait, why does she sound like some kind of motivational pastor speaker? Dreams and ma'am, how many times are you gonna say dreams and aspirations? Tomorrow is Thursday, and if it ain't Thursday, then it'll be Friday, and then if we make it to the weekend, and then we'll come right back, it'll be Thursday. And the people have dreams and aspirations to be Americans, because Americans all have dreams and aspirations. What the hell did she just say? What the hell was that? They say, sir, calm down. I don't understand either, sir. But y'all the production team, y'all the media, y'all supposed to be, but why? But y'all on her side? Yes, we're on her side. Trump is just bad. We he's the big bad orange man. Yeah, he's the threat to democracy. Hitler, dictator on day one. We don't understand what the hell she just said, but anything is better than President Trump. I tell you, unbelievable. Yeah, I just had to summarize it all up for you guys. Y'all, we've all seen the exact same things. Yeah, what a disgrace it's been. But I definitely want to get into this, see what my brother Brandon is talking about. Theo Von, Trump breaks the internet in an epic Middle East takeover, man.
Talk about Theo Von being invited to the Middle East with Donald Trump.
And I also want to I want to influence you to clap for a man who's a great influencer. In fact, my son Barron said, "Dad, you got to do an interview."
Shout out to Barron, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about Barron? Future. What do you think plays out for Barron, for President Trump's son? What do you think? I see a lot of comments with, especially in past videos. He could be up to run in the future and all kind of things you guys were saying. So let me know how you feel about Barron Trump in the comment section. That big tall fella, man. It's a whole different, comparison when it comes to these families. One family needed all pardons. I'm just saying, I got to say it. One family needed all pardons. The other one didn't. It all comes down to the parenting and the family. And God, we had a crime family, night and day difference, But all of a sudden, this is supposed to be the criminal, the convicted felon. And they still can't tell us what the crime is. What a disgrace, man. I'm ready to see people held accountable. I'm ready to see handcuffs. People walked out, made an example out of.
Somebody I hadn't heard of, but my son knew very well. He knows everyone. He said, "Dad, this is before the election. We won in a landslide, in case you hadn't known." But he said, "Dad, you got to do an interview with a guy named Theo Von." I said, "Who the hell is Theo Von?" He said, "Dad, he's such a big guy. You got to do an interview." So he knew all the names. I didn't know the names. And where is Theo? He's around here someplace, I think. Theo, thank you very much. That's Barron. Barron. He said, "You got to do with that." We had a good time, right? Had a good time. We had like 270 million people that listened. So you know what? I think Barron was right. Thank you for being here, Theo. Appreciate it.
When I first heard it, I said, what? I thought he was going to do some diplomatic stuff. I said, what is happening here? But then I see that he went and spoke to the troops there. Shout out to the armed forces, people who sacrificed their lives.
Shout out to the brave men and women out there. We thank you. Y'all know on this channel we have a lot of love from our veterans, a lot of amazing people, our first responders, law enforcement. Yes, indeed, man. Firefighters, people who have actually walked in burning buildings and saved lives, people who have saved lives, our paramedics. We have a lot of amazing people and amazing stories shared on this channel from you guys. I love y'all, man. I know we come in here laughing and joking and being crazy, but that's real right there. There's always a time to come on here and laugh and have a good time, man. Life is short. There's also a time, man, where we got to show respect. We got to be serious. And that's one thing I do take very serious on this channel, man. love. God bless all the brave men and women out there, and the ones that are tuned in today's video. I love you guys, man.
To make sure we are free on both sides, no matter what country you're in, because it looked like there's Americans here and it looked like they got some Qatari people over the other side. But anyway, let's go to the clip where Theo Von gives a hilarious rendition of how he got picked to go there, and his thoughts. Roll it.
Yeah, nice to be here. Sorry, I'm very nervous. I don't know what's that. I feel like I'm guilty of something. Oh yeah, it's alarming. What's going on? Not much. I didn't know I was gonna be here either. Yeah, I promise you, this is definitely court ordered. I'm just getting out of some time. Yeah, they said, dude, you want to go to the Middle East? And I'm like, the Middle East of what? Like, what do you even mean? You mean like Kentucky, or what do you guys want?
Kentucky?
They're like, no, dude, the Middle East where the peace is. I'm like, oh, yeah, if you're hiring me to go over there and help with peace, then things are not good. It is not going well because, I'm on TMZ right now having a bar fight in Nashville, so I don't think. You guys caught me on a tough week for peace, man. They're like, no, dude, we want you over there, or we want you to be over there, we want you to come over and talk about peace and being in the Middle East. So, here I am, and what's going on, dude? Not much, man. Yeah, most of you guys have never seen me walk before, actually, so you guys can't, dude. These are bulletproof. I'm like, what am I doing up here? Don't shoot. I don't even know whose team we're on. Crazy. I'm like, how many sides are on this base? It's a big game of Clue. But no, I'm happy to be here, man. They said to come on over, so I said, okay, dude, let's do it, you know? I was just in New York when I got the call. People are so mean in New York, man. I said hello to a guy. He said no. All right, dude, okay, that checks out. And so I came over here, and I'm trying to think how I had a big plan of how to start this whole thing, and I just can't remember the beginning part. But I'll pick it up.
That is hilarious. I kind of feel bad for Theo Von because I do feel like he kind of like genuinely don't know what to say. Let me just explain this real quick. As a public speaker, and I've spoken in front of thousands of people, the worst thing that you can do is be in a room in an audience that you don't expect to be in. Meaning, when you go to a conservative event and it's a bunch of conservatives, you can come out and you can just do this and everybody gonna scream and everybody's happy for you or whatever. When you go to a situation where you're not normally supposed to be in, it's incredibly hard to perform, to talk, to remember what you're gonna say. And I'm gonna tell you this, I bet you $200 million that I don't have, that it's hard to do anything with military personnel. First responders, military personnel are the straight-faced, most straight-faced people you ever gonna stand in front of, unless they drunk at a comedy club. But if you're at a venue where they have to be quasi-professional, they got uniforms on, they looking at you like this. I went to speak to some people who were working in the jails. I forget what the jail con. Were you there with me in jail con? Yeah, I went to New Orleans at JailCon, and these are correction officers. And so I went to speak to correction officers, and the guy was like, do what you do, man. Say whatever you want to say. And it was a bunch of black correction officers there, right? And I do whatever I want to do. I just say it like it is. Man, everybody in there had a stone face for like 20 minutes. I said, this is the worst speech I ever gave. There's like 3 people that I know are like super with me. But everybody else is stone facing me. I feel like I'm at a venue talking about stuff that they don't want to hear. I don't know what else to talk about because this is what I do. Man, but then after it was over, the very same people that looked at me like I was a scumbag and then they hated me came up to me and said, dude, that was one of the greatest speeches I ever heard. I almost said, well, why didn't you give me an amen then? You over there making me feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like they not gonna want to pay me after I leave here because I just screwed this whole thing up. And it's just the way that first responder people, they don't really wear their emotions on their sleeve in a professional environment. So anyway, I feel for Theo Von, because I know that had to be a very tough thing to do. But when you're somebody who's funny, you could just say random stuff. And I think Theo Von randomly say stuff, and he's not even trying to be funny, but it's funny because it's so random. Anyway, the bar fight he was talking about, we got a little clip. It's not really a fight. I mean, this dude seemed like a scumbag completely. Because you tell me by watching this, who do you think is in the wrong here? Just who do you think is wrong here? I mean, just looking at it. We don't even need no sound. Just looking at it. Roll it.
Jason, drop the
Theo getting down, ain't he? Theo getting down. This why I love, because I love getting into, because this is my first time seeing this. I seen it, but I seen them post the headlines, but I didn't look at the video.
If I was deaf, I think I can still pick up what's going on here. That dude, Theo Von, is standing over here. I don't care what happened before this. I don't care if Theo Von was looking at his girl because his girl's kind of thick. I don't know if Theo Von was looking at her booty or something. It don't matter what happened. He walking up on Theo Von, looked like he said, "Hey man, get up off me." He come back and touch him or something. Then he got right here. That's what you get. I don't think Theo Von was wrong in this situation, clearly. But people get drunk and they get weird with you, man, when you're a celebrity. Now, I don't go to clubs and stuff, so I don't really have that experience. But I do know people get drunk and they'll say crazy things to you. They try to fight you and all kind of stuff. So, obviously, Theo Von ain't the one to play with, and y'all got to realize I ain't the one to play with. So, you ever see me in a bar and you get drunk, don't try to get cute, all right? Because that's going to be a bad day.
Bad day.
I'm going to have to make a video about it, Nick. Surveillance footage, got people flying in the air. That little Antifa was easy, bro. I only used about 20% of my power to push that little non-binary down. If I really wanted to give a little, they probably would have hit a backflip twice.
I remember that viral clip of Officer Tatum. They got attacked, and he destroyed that person.
Little non-binary, man. I pushed that little thing, felt like I pushed a kid. I was like, oh, I kind of feel bad. Your little chest just caved in. I think I heard the spirit come out of him.
Shout out to Officer Tatum, man. But yeah, man, you know, one day at a time, family. One day at a time, man. You know, a lot is going on, man. The world of politics is crazy. 2025 is here, man. You know, Trump is your president. Hey. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful week. It's a beautiful month, man. And we don't know what to expect next. That's why we send our prayers out, man. You know? And then we are against a great evil in this country. The left, the fake news media, the left-wing media, Democrats, liberals, these activists, they just can't get it right. They just can't get it right, man. But I love you guys. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love, family.